gets her whole shot.
A racing legacy is built from dedication, hard work, blood and sweat. Discover your purpose. Unlock the passion. Inspire the next generation. Create your own legacy. ProMax. Be your own pro.
Taking over that top slot. Pascoda, now he's got the inside line coming in the final turn. Rowan Hewitt, he's trying to sneak a wheel in there. Coming in out of that final turn. Pascoda and King running them up 1 and 2, bringing them back to the line. Going to go the 11. Pascoda and the one race of champions. Asher King, out of Moto 141. 7-year-old experts on the track. 2 riders going to a semi-main event. Got to be C-Note, Cooper Prescott, Yukon, Oklahoma, box rider sitting out front. New rider sneaks it in on the underneath side, taking things over on the 15 by Got to be Easy E, Escalona on the 15 by Escalona. Now the National Age Group 9 bike coming on by, picking up that 2 slot. Beast Mode, Carson White. White transferring out with Escalona. Out of Moto 142, 143, the moto number, O'Neill, Kinsler, and Kazita. Coming at us, looks like Kinsler, the Fox. Bringing it back now, new rider on the 15 by O'Neill. O'Neill in the 15 bike of Kinsler, taking those 2 spots to a semi-main out of Moto 143. 144, the moto number got John Martinavini out of Omaha, Nebraska. Majesty Colors doing it for Brian and the gang over at Majesty. He's sitting out front. They're lined up single file coming at us right now. 2 riders to a semi-main event. 19 bike Avini. And the 28 bike picking up that second spot, Taco Bell Aldrich. Out of Moto 144. 145 is the moto number. Got Finney, Ream, along with Biaggi and Burt. 2 riders moving on to a semi-main event. 8-year-old experts on the 12 bike. And the 1 at the line, the 12 bike, Mason Biaggi, coming out of Brighton, Colorado. And the 1 bike, Graham Burke, out of Moto 145. 2 riders coming out of this one. Guy Stromberg, Slivka, Torgerson, Jackman, Braxton Jackman, out of Green Valley, Missouri, sitting out front now of the 16 bike. Slivka, Brackman and Slivka picking up Jackman and Slivka out of Moto 146. 147 is the moto number. 2 more riders to a semi. Got Vanderheiden, Phillips, and Holt on the 8 bike. The Wild Man, Reed Vanderheiden, out of Cedar, Minnesota. Bringing them back to the stripe right now. Vanderheiden going to qualify out along with the bullet head, Braden Holt. 148 is the moto number. 9-year-old experts, 2 riders to a semi-main event. Got Near, Deal, Van Fleet, and Burnside. On the L bike, the Bullet Train, Alec Burnside and Harvey Near running them at 1 and 2. Got the L bike. And at the line, the 11 bike picking up that second slot, Near. Burnside and Near out of Moto 148. 149, the moto number, looks like the Flying Banana, Jaden Carlson, a Sandy, Minnesota rider, bringing them back at us. 2 riders going to a semi, the 14 bike, and at the end bike, at the line, the end bike was the Cobra Solomon Mitchell for Zero Motor, qualifying out with the 14 bike of Carlson. 158 is the moto number, got Anderson, Eubanks, along with Rodas and Davidson. On the 51 bike, coming out of Xavier Davidson, transferring out along with the G bike, Caton Rodas. Out of Moto 150, 151 is the moto number. Last rack 9-year-old experts. Got Travis along with Lawrencer and Campbell on the 4 bike. Knox the Fox, Travis. Cornhusker out of Omaha, bringing him back at us. He's going to go. Second slot going to the 13 bike. The Flying Hot Dog, Zach Lawrencer out of Moto 151. 152 is the moto number. Irwin, Laredo Jr., Brindle, Chandler. 2 riders to a semi-main event coming out of the final turn, Supersonic Sutton. That's Irwin bringing them back at us right now. On the end bike, Braxton the Shark Chandler picking up that second spot out of Moto 152. 153 is the moto number. Wilson, Burgers, Thomas, along with Finley. Out of the final turn, running on the 4 bike. Bringing them back, Takeoff, Gage Thomas. He's going to pick up a spot along with 17 bike. PB&J Burgers coming out of Moto 153 to a semi. 154 is the moto number. Got Meringue along with Kiefer, Tremmel, and Young. 2 riders to a semi-main event. 3rd rack of 10-year-old experts on the 7 bike. Looks like Tremmel, and the G bike of Meringue picking up those 2 spots. Out of Moto 154. 155 is the moto number. Last rack, 10-year-old experts. Powers, Lichtag, and Weta. Single file out of the final turn they come on the 18 bike. Jack Attack, Lichtag. The Iowegian out of Des Moines going to transfer out along with the 35 bike, picking up that second spot, jumping Justin Powers out of Moto 155. 156 is the moto number. Godrue, Michaelis, Snell, along with Dawson and Loza. Spencer Rue bringing them back at us on the National Age Group number 19. Mike going to qualify out along with the 2. The Mad Dog, Maddox Snell, coming out of Moto 156. Second rack, 11-year-old experts, 2 riders to a semi-main event. Guy Perkins, along with Gap, Stressman, and Rabinowitz on the 11 bike, coming back at us. Rabinowitz is going to pick up a spot along with the National Age Group number 1 bike. Knoxville Ox Perkins out of Moto 157. 158 is the moto number. Got Kotz, Easterby, Craig along with Taylor on the 38 bike. Chance Craig out of Yukon, Oklahoma. Spreading it out, bringing them back to the stripe. Chance Craig going to qualify along with Edge Colors, 14 by the Nightmare Liam Taylor. Out of Moto 158. 159 is the Moto number 12-year-old expert Scott Boland, Kurtz, along with Hughes and Armanese. On the 28 bike, KJ bringing them back at us right now. 28 bike, Armanese, and 31 bike qualifying out the comeback kid, Caleb Kurtz. Out of Moto 159, 160 is the Moto number, got Allbaum, Moore along with Larson. Two riders moving on to a quarter main event out of this one, bringing them back to the stripe on the G bike. Got to be Carson Moore, and the 6 bike, ripping rider Allbaum, qualifying out of Moto 160. 161 is the Moto number, looks like Laconin and Jellison running 1 and 2. Rider to the tank, Thornton sitting in that 3 slot. Two riders moving on to a quarter main event. Laconin qualifying out along with Lucas Jellison. Out of Moto 161. 162 is the Moto number. 12-year-old experts, two riders to a quarter main event. Montano, Nelson, along with Taylor. Coming out of that final turn. The National Age Group number 10, Mike Montano. And the 10 bike of Dupes Taylor picking up those 2 spots out of Moto 162. 163, the Moto number got Hartley, Jackson, and Bowman. Single file out of that final turn on the L bike, Adam Hartley. Out of Omaha, Nebraska for Majesty. He's going to go the L bike of Hartley in the 28 by Jordan Chicken Bowman. Out of Moto 163. 164 is the Moto number. 13-year-old experts. Two riders to a quarter main event. Got Gargas, Lang, Viscuso, and Gibson. Back to the line out down that final turn, the 4 bike. Viscuso and the Gold Cup 2 bike picking up that second slot. Tyson Gargas. Got Loveless, Steibel, and Inman running on the track right now. Moto 165 out of the final turn. Two riders moving to a quarter main event. Teagan Steibel going to transfer out along with the Gold Cup 3 bike. Maddox Loveless out of Dale City, Oklahoma. Out of 165, 166 is the Moto number. Through the section coming in the final turn, we've got Combs along with Kelly and Ashley. The 15 bike, Rogan Kelly, St. Peters, Missouri rider. Out on the point, God Cassius Money Combs. Now the 42 bike, Ashley coming on by, picking up that second spot. He's qualifying out with the 15 bike of Kelly. 167 is the Moto number, got Neubauer, Bretson Shepard, Reed Neubauer. Sean Carvajal's LDC rider sitting out front, bringing it to the strike. 12 bike going to pick up that first spot. That's Neubauer and Twinkletoes, Israel Shepard out of Moto 167. 168 is the Moto number, got Strike, Myers, and Nelson. Beckett Strike, Granada Cyclery rider out of St. Peters, Missouri, coming at us right now on the 7 bike. The 7 bike of Strike and the 10 bike Camden Myers. Out of 168, 169, the Moto number got Feist along with Schwartz and Allen. Two riders to a semi-main event, 14-year-old experts back to the line on the 16 bike. Trenton Feist out of Pleasant Hill, Missouri, qualifying out of the 92 bike. Seth Schwartz out of Blue Springs, coming out of Moto 169. 170 is the Moto number, got Tyler, Penny, Kardowski. Coming out of that final turn on 11 bike, Waylon Tyler, doing it for the Mangler factory on the 23 bike, Cooper Kudrowski out of Moto 170. 171, the Moto number, 2 more riders going to a semi-main event. Got Bowman, Jellison, and Stokel. Earl Stokel, St. Cloud, Minnesota, bringing them back to the line. Stokel's going to transfer out along with the 32 bike, Bryce O'Roney Bowman out of Moto 171. 172 is the Moto number, last rack, 14-year-old expert Scott Strafford, along with Nielsen and Watson. Watson, that boy can sing. On the 10 bike, Nielsen, the 36 bike, Brody Stafford out of Moto 172. 173 is the Moto number, got Ian Westerman sitting out front on this one. Black Crown BMX along with Twist, Sandow, and Huckabee. 2 to go to the quarter main event. 15 bike and the 2, making it Westerman, and the 2 bike of Lucas Twist out of 173. 174 is the Moto number. Got Garrett Jackson along with Beckman and Kirkpatrick on the 10 bike. On the move, Jaden Beckman bringing them back to the line. CycleWorks along with the One Race of Champions, Corner King Cooper Jackson. 175 is the Moto number. got Hobson, Bergeson, Torres, and Hill. Cash Money Hobson out of North Las Vegas, Nevada. Bring it to line. He's going to pick up that first slot. It looks like, is that a 2? It's 15-year-old experts, 2 riders to a quarter main event. Got Harris, Laos, Toll-Free, and Klingelhofer. Back to the stripe, they come, 2 riders to a quarter main event. My little buddy, Amir Toll-Free, going to pick up a spot. And the 7 bike, the Iceman Bryce Klingelhofer, coming out of Moto 176. 177 is the moto number. Got Walkie, Carr, and Beebe. Gold Cup 2 bike. The dark horse, Dylan Carr, going to pick up a spot along with the G bike, Braden Beebe. 178 is the moto number. 16-year-old experts. Got Drawneck, Hoffman, along with Molina and Madden. Back to line they come on the 14 bike, Drawneck, and the 15 bike of Molina out of 178. The first rack. Back to the line, looks like the 11 bike and the 2. Carlisle and the 2 bike of Gobb. Bringing it back on the 28 bike, looks like Carlson and the 14 bike of Christ. '17 to 20-year-old experts got Isaacs, Bolt, along with Welke, Allensorn, and Ferguson. Looks like 12, and at the line, the 5 bike coming on by. That was Isaacs picking up that second spot behind Ferguson, coming out of Moto 181 to a semi. A182 is the moto number. 2 more riders to a semi-main event. Got Carter, Mason, Brewer, and Louthan to the line on the National Ace Group number 3 bike, picking up that first spot. And the 8 bike of Brewer, that was Carter and Brewer coming out of Moto 182. 183 is the moto number. Got Carlton, Milam, along with Knobs and DeGear on the 18 bike. 5 bike on the 2 slot, Caton Knobs. Back to the line, 19 bike, DeGear, and the 5 bike of Knobs. 184, the moto number. 21, 25-year-old experts. Got Roberts, Moyer, Hosler, and Elliott. Back to the line they come. Looks like Action Jackson Elliott going to go along with the 78 bike of Hosler. Who was the third in that one? 5. And the 5 bike of Roberts. 26, 35-year-old experts. 3 riders going to the main event. Back to the line they come. Looks like Hathcock going to go along with the 10 bike, picking up a spot. Penske Tuffy and the 89 bike of Schreiderich. 186 is the moto number. 36 to 40-year-old experts. 3 riders to the main event out of this one. On the 15 bike, Mickham, and the 985 bike, picking up that a spot was Hungerford, and the 476 of Hall. 41 to 45-year-old experts. Akins, Porter, Funk, along with Snell, Strauss. 4 riders moving on to the main event. Looks like Porter's going to go the 15 bike, picking up a spot. That was Funk, Akins, Porter, Funk, and Strauss all moving on. 46 to 50-year-old experts, 4 riders moving on to the main event. Should have Lindsay, Gratz, Hurley, Swagger, Dixon, and Strybey on the 8 bike Swagger. 80 bike Hurley going to go. National Ace Group number 9 bike Lindsay in the 2 bike of Dixon. 51 to 55-year-old experts, Hinton, Lucas, Rose, along with Wall and Pullman. Low 4 going on. What you see is what you're going to get. Jim Wall's going to transfer out. 8 bike. Rose is moving on along with Pullman. 56 and over experts. 3 riders to the main event. Sloan, Castle, Chambers, and Ramonde On the 22 by Taco Tuesday Ramonde, the 106 bike. Sloan going to move on. Anthony, just shaking your head, man. And that was Castle picking up that last spot out of that one. Third go round for Pro-Am. On the gate right now, Pro-Am, their third go round. Oliver Molina, Drew Polk, Camden Funk, Austin McCann, and Bryce Blummer. Where they at? I was ready. They ain't up there.
Three, two, one, bang.
I see the relationship with Stasic and BMX being pretty much hand in hand and kind of one-to-one. I think the beauty of what Stasic brings to BMX and to cycling and to moto is young kids at a very young age get to experience the excitement of two wheels, developing their skills with balance, control, throttle control, braking, and all these kind of things. It's really amazing to me to watch the kids on Stasics and how well they perform and adapt to, this new technology. Whether you're riding a Stasic or you're riding a BMX bike, you're riding a moto, for the most part, it's you and your machine. It's up to you what you can do with it and your passion and your skills and where it can take you.
Here we go. Gate is down. First straightaway, Drew Polk. Polk's got it going on right now. One rider short in this one. Drew Polk leading him around. Coming on in. Looks like the beast, Bryce Bloomer, Crown Apparel rider, sitting tight in that 2 slot. Polk, Bloomer, got to fit anybody. Molina sitting in that 3 slot. The Funky Monkey, Camden Funk on the 4, bringing them back out as USA BMX National #1 amateur right there. Drew Polk scoring up to 1. Bloomer with the 2. Molina and Funk. Second rack Pro-Am, got Twice Pipe, Chevy Hoffman, Danger William Bergeson, Stephen Fahey, Noah Barton, and Wyatt Cheddar Bob Westover. Gate down, Power Light Colors in on the underneath side. Cheddar Bob got it going on, coming into turn number 1. New rider sliding around on the backside. Man, little walk on the wild side right there, coming into the corner, bringing him out of turn number 2. Got a good one coming at us. Got Barton and Westover running 1-2, coming in the final turn out of the section. Lined up single file, bringing them back. Barton's going to score up to 1. Westover's going to score up the deuce. Twice Pipe Chevy Hoffman going to score up to 3, followed up by Fahey and Bergeson. All right, that is it. All the qualifiers are done. Quarter mains, you guys are up next. Quarter mains.
Quarter mains, 12X, 13X, 15X. Going to start staging up.
12 quarter mains. Get all the quarter mains done. Jump into semis. Give away some cash. Run some mains. And then we're gonna finally get Saturday kicked off. Ooh, you're a bad man. Cracked it. Quarter mains up next.
A racing legacy is built from dedication, hard work, blood and sweat. Discover your purpose. Unlock the passion. Inspire the next generation. Create your own legacy. ProMax. Be your own pro.
Main event got Prescott, Sanders, Tyson, Alba, and Montano. Supersonic got it going on. Cruz Prescott. Box color sitting on out on point. Now Tyson on the move. Coming in out of the corner. On the one race of champions, Tyson sitting in that 2 slot. Now the 10 bike, Montano. He's got the inside line for turn number 3, but Tyson fires him off, stays in the 2, bringing him back to the stripe. Going to go 18 Prescott, 1 Tyson, 10 bike of Montano, and a Go Cup 3 bike of the Sandman, Zach Sanders. Second rack, 12-year-old quartermain number 2, got Taylor, Lack, Godoy, Moore, and Taylor. Low 4 to a semi-main event coming out of turn number 2 on the 448 bike. Godoy got it going on the G bike, sitting in that 2 slot. Car, Moore, Godoy, and Moore. Coming out of that final turn, Godoy out of Katy, Texas. He's going to go 16 bike. Lack, he's going to transfer out the G bike. Moore in the 3 bike of Taylor. Oh. Do what? Oh, I thought you was hollering at me. They only taking 3. I was thinking, oh my, Spencer. Got Dixon State and Curtis Jellison and Harley Flylie coming. That's right now the world champion out of Belton, Missouri. State going to go along with the L bike. Qualifying out Hartley, Jellison, and Dixon. Last rack, 12-year-old extras got White, Frank, Armanese, Laconin, and Bowman. Last rack, 12-year-old experts taking 4 to a semi-main event on the 4 bike. Kaylin White out of Vail, Colorado, going to transfer out. Evan Frank going to go along with the 5 bike and the 28 bike. The 5 bike was Laconin, and the 28 bike, Chicken Jordan Bowman out of quartermain number 4. Quartermain 5, 13 experts, Locke, Kidd, Phil Brandt, Lovelace, and Shepard. National Ace Group number 1 by Colton Kidd, LSG Throwdown Rider going to transfer out to 15 bike. Qualifying out, that was Locke, Fildebrand, and Lovelace. Got Lakota, King, Shazano, Steibel, and Neubauer on the track. We got riders down. 3 of them back up. Looks like Neubauer dodging the bullet along with King. And Steibel coming at us right now. Looks like Aiden Shazano back up on it. He's going to come on around and qualify to a semi-main event. Got Hirashi, Vicario, Gargas, Kelly, and Strike on the track. Low 4 to a semi-main event. Into turn number 2 they go on the 3 bike. Leading them around right now, that's Vicario, and Hirashi out running 1 and 2. Got the Gargatron, Tyson Gargas sitting in that 3 slot. Vicario's going to go. Hirashi's going to transfer out. To Go Cup 2's Gargas and the 15 bike of Kelly. Quartermain number 8, 13-year-old experts, low 4 to a semi-main event. Got Rivera, Brown, Viscuso, Ashley, and Myers. The Alaskan Pool, C.J. Rivera out of Houston, Texas. Out on the point, got Corello Brown sitting on the deuce. To the line they come. Rivera's going to qualify out. Brown's going to go along with the 4 bike of Viscuso and the 10 bike of Myers. Quartermain number 9 in the turn number 2. Got McCain, Anderson, Collingswood, Jackson, and Tollfree. On the 6 bike, Nathan Anderson, my little buddy, the speed racer, Amir Tollfree, out of KCMO, sitting in that 2 slot. Anderson's going to go. Tollfree's going to transfer out. National Ace Group number 10, McCain, and the 1 race of champions of Jackson. Out of Quartermain 9, Quartermain 10, Westover, Quintana, O'Mara, Beckman, and Klingelhofer. Power light colors sitting out front. Cheddar Bob, Wyatt Westover, out of Raytown, Colorado rider, bringing them back at us right now. Westover going to transfer out. Quintana going to transfer. Looks like the 3 bike of O'Mara going to go. And 7 bike of Klingelhofer. Quarter main number 11 on the track got Kennedy, Zeal, Twist, Hobson, and Carr. Hobson sitting out front in this one, coming in and out of turn number 2. Hobson and Neal. Kennedy outrunning 1, 2, and 3, coming into the final turn. On the 13 by coming out of North Las Vegas, Nevada, Cash Money. Cash Hopkins going to transfer out the 19 by Evan Zeal, the 11 by Finnegan Kennedy, and the 2 by of Carr. That was the 2 bike of Twist in that 4th slot. 15-year-old experts. Last rack coming at us. 15, Mike Westerman doing a little look back, bringing him on to the line. Westerman's going to transfer out along with Reeder. 2 bike was Hill, and the 1 bike was Hoyam. All right, yeah, give it up, man. The guy going down, that was... You all right, Jaden? That's it for all our quarter main. Semis, you guys are up next.
Three, two, one, bang.
I see the relationship with Stasic and BMX being pretty much hand in hand and kind of one-to-one. I think the beauty of what Stasic brings to BMX and to cycling and to moto is young kids at a very young age get to experience the excitement of two wheels, developing their skills with balance, control, throttle control, braking, and all these kind of things. It's really amazing to me to watch the kids on Stasics and how well they perform and adapt to, this new technology. Whether you're riding a Stasic or you're riding a BMX bike, you're riding a moto, for the most part, it's you and your machine. It's up to you what you can do with it and your passion and your skills and where it can take you.
The 11 bike. Shepard sitting in that 4 slot. Back at us. Going to go Hopper. Hopper going to transfer out. Brum's going to transfer out. The 1 race of champions, Penny, and the 11 bike goes Shepard. 11-year-old intermediates are on the track. This is Moto Semi-Main number 11. Hungerford, Goza, Zaglett, Crossy, Swansford, and Soderlin. On the Go Cup 2 bike. Leading them around right now, Preston Swanson on the 22 bikes. Goza sitting in the 2 slot. Goza taking over the top, Swanson on the 2. Coming in and out of that final turn. J-Rock, Jaden Goza, St. Charles, Missouri. Bringing them back, he's going to transfer out. Swanson's going to transfer out along with the 19 and the 163. Okay. Tate Stone leading him around in this one out of Blue Springs, Missouri. Low 4 moving on to a semi-main event, coming back out of that final turn. Stone. To the line they come. The 10 bike. Marshall going to transfer out the 23 bike. 23 bike of Leahy and the 18 bike of Camp. 7-year-old experts are on the track. Got Reyes, Sullivan, Burnsworth, Escalona, O'Neill, and Avini. National Age Group number 10 bike. Coming back in that final turn. Kempler trying to find a way. Coming out of the corner. 7-year-old, that's Reyes, bringing them back to the line. Reyes going to transfer out. National Age Group number 1 bike of Burnsworth, an N bike of Escalona, and the 4 bike of Sullivan. Mahowald, Novi, Doomers, White, Kinsler, and Aldrich. National Age Group number 6 bike. The Bean, that's Novi sitting out front in this one. Low 4 moving on to the main event. Back at us out of Garland, Texas. LSG Throwdown. Novi going to transfer out. 15 bike Kinsler, the 3 bike of Demers, and the 2 bike of Mahowald. 8-year-old expert Scott Williams, Adams, Murray, Biaggi, Slivka, and Vanderheiden. Single file coming into that final turn. They go, bringing them on around. On the 9 bike, Bullet Head, Braden Holt. Holt going to transfer out. The 12 bike going to go along with the 4 bike. That's the 9 bike. Oh, that was Williams on the National Age Group number 9. For Pump. Williams qualifying out. That was Biaggi qualifying out along with Murray and the 8 bike of Vanderheiden. Now we're on the right one. Despopoulos, Baker, Richard, Berg, Jackman, and Holt on the 2 bike coming at us. Despopoulos going to transfer. Burke going to transfer out. 22 bike of Richard, and at the line, the 1 bike of Baker. Wrong moto for me, I was. I got it. I finally got it. 9-year-old Express Cruiser DeRacer. DeRacer coming at us, the Gallegos out of Santa Fe, New Mexico on the National Age Group number 8 bike. The 3 bike Ladron's going to go. The 1 and the 11. The 1 bike Noteboom and the 11 bike of Nerer. Wow, good finish right there. Got Doomer, Peterson, Falkowski, Lovelace, Burnside, Carlson, Davidson, and Lawrencer. Black Widow color sitting out front in this one. Looks like a J bike. Falkowski out of St. Paul, Minnesota, leading them around 1 race of champions, sitting in that 2 slot. Dash Lovelace. Coming out of the corner, Falkowski and Lovelace running 1 and 2, bringing them back. Falkowski is going to go. Lovelace going to transfer out, followed up by the L bike and the 7, the L bike Burnside, 7 bike of Doomer. Ten-year-old experts on the track. Got Prescott, Wilson, Hart, Willard, Irwin, Burgers, Meringue, and Powers. Coming out of the final turn on the 7-4 bike. Hart going to transfer out. Hart going to go along with Wilson qualifying. Irwin's going to transfer out on the 28 bike of Willard. Second rack 10-year-old expert Scott Stoffer, Noyola, Collingwood, Fisher, Chandler, Thomas, Tremmel, and Lichtag. Low 4 moving on to the main event, bringing them back at us. Looks like the National Age Group number 15 bike. Ooh. Fisher going to transfer out. That was Thomas getting a spot. There was the what didn't? We'll have to look at that one. That was Tyson transferring out on that one along with Perkins. The in bike of Aco and the 2 bike of Carson. Did he just call somebody? Bringing them back on the line on the 5 bike. Johnson going to go. The 7 bike of Warner going to transfer out. The 11 bike Rabinowitz and the 20 bike of Jansen's. Second rack, 11-year-old experts are on the track. 1 race of champions. Oh, boy. Black Widow colors coming at us right now. Bringing them back. 1 race of champions. National Age Group 18, the 4 bike in the 448. That was Tyson qualifying out. Along with Prescott, Goody. The 448 of, that was the 448 of Godoy. 4 bike of White. World champion, Fly Staten going to go. Staten transfer out along with J bike Sanders. The 10 bike was Montano and the Gold Cup 3 bike Evan Frank. Wow. All right, here we go. We're getting back on track now. Whew. 13-year-old experts got Locke, Philbrandt, King, Steibel, Hirashi, Gargas, Rivera, and Viscuso. National Ace Group number 8 bike, bringing them back to the stripe in this one. Got to be the 8 bike, King. King qualifying. 15 bike, Locke going to transfer out. The 1 bike of Philbrandt. National Ace Group number 5 bike, Rivera. Second racket, 13-year-old experts got Kidd, Loveless, Cesano, Neubauer, Vicario, Kelly, Brown, and Myers. Colton Kidd. Out of that final turn they come. LSG Throwdown going to transfer out along with a 3 bike. 3 bike was Vicario, the 21 bike of Brown. 5 bike of Cesano. 14-year-old experts out of turn number 2. Got Kennedy, Boston, Gunning, Sorensen, Feist, Tyler, Bowman, and Stafford on the 4 bike. Captain Jasper Kennedy. Kennedy going to transfer out. Stafford's going to go along with the L bike and the 1. L bike of Gunning and the 1 bike of Sorensen. Miller, Yankee, Duffy, Colley, Schwartz, Kodrowski, Stokel, and Nielsen on the track coming in to the final turn. Looks like the beast, Bryce Colley. Colley going to pick up a spot along with 13 bike of Miller, though, on the 1 bike qualifying out. Yankee in the 10 bike of Nielsen. 15-year-old expert, semi-main number 29, McCain, Jackson, Westover, O'Mara, Kennedy, Twist, Hoyam, and Westerman. Black DFR Powerlight colors out in front. Cheddar Bob coming at us right now. Westover qualifying out along with O'Mara, McCain, and Westerman. Coming out of the final turn, second rack, 15-year-old experts. On the National Ace Group number 3 bike, the Ninja, Nick Quintana, picking up a spot along with the 2 bike Hill. The 6 bike was Anderson, and picking up that last spot, National Ace Group number 9 bike. And 19 is Zeal. 16-year-old experts coming out of that final turn, bringing them back to the stripe on the 13 bike. That was Weir's qualifying out along with the 3 bike Bloomer. The L bike was Graves. 14 bike Christ. Second rack of 16-year-old experts got White, Mrazak, Robinson, Molina, Carlisle, and Carlson. Single file out of that final turn. Looks like Hudson White going to transfer out along with the 1 bike. 1 bike was Robinson. The 6 bike was Mrazak, and the 11 of Carlisle. Oh, One rider down in the corner. First rack 17 to 20-year-old experts, Herrera, Funk, Sterling, Isaac, Carter, and Knobs. To the line on the 18 bike as Herrera's going to go. Transferring out Funk. Looks like the 23 of Sterling. 5 bike of Knobs. Second rack of 17 to 20-year-old experts, Casanova, Wing, Polk, Ferguson, Brewer, and DeGear. USA BMX National #1 amateur, Drew Polk, leading them around in this one. Coming into turn number 2, Polk's got company beating on the door. Got to be the 20 bike. Sitting in that 2 slot, Wing Dane, Cameron Wing out of Garland, Texas. It is Polk and Wing running 1 and 2 right now. Drew Polk, Cameron Wing going to transfer out along with the 8 bike. Picking up that 3rd slot, Brewer, and the G bike of Dante Casanova out of semi-main number 34. That is it for all the semis. Semis are all done. We're going to give away some money. All right. Going to give.
A racing legacy is built from dedication, hard work, blood and sweat. Discover your purpose. Unlock the passion. Inspire the next generation. Create your own legacy. ProMax. Be your own pro.
1. Bang.
I see the relationship with Stasik and BMX being pretty much hand in hand and kind of one-to-one. I think the beauty of what Stasik brings to BMX and to cycling and to moto is young kids at a very young age get to experience the excitement of two wheels, developing their skills with balance, control, throttle control, braking, and all these kind of things. It's really amazing to me to watch the kids on Stasix and how well they perform and adapt to this new technology. Whether you're riding a Stasik or you're riding a BMX bike, you're riding a moto, for the most part, it's you and your machine. It's up to you what you can do with it and your passion and your skills and where it can take you.
Bring him back. KG out. Here we go. Answer whole shot.
However you want to call it. We're on day 1.5. How's that? Here we go. We got the women pro tangent pro-am in the gate right now on the 3 bike. Happy Feet, Michaela Pino. On the 10 bike, Rita Fedua. National Age Group number 5, Lola Janjovic. On the 88 bike, Shelby Elder. On the 2 bike, Olive Hinton. And on the 1 bike, Lily Hinton. Gate is down. Looks like Feto, a pretty good shot right now. Got a pair of aces in. Got LOLA coming after Lola. Tries to sneak a wheel in on the underneath side. Fedova and Jonzovic running 1 and 2. Smiles sitting in that 3 slot. That is Elder. Sitting on the 4 slot right now on the 3 by Pino. Evil O sitting on the 5. Tiger Lily coming after her, bringing them back to the line. It's going to go Fedova 1. Jonzovic for the deuce. Double 8. Smiles Shelby Elder with the 3. Happy feet. Michaela Pino rounding out the 4th spot. Tangent Pro-Am men in the gate right now. On the 99 bike, we got William Danger Bergeson. On the 5 bike, Wyatt Cheddar Bob Westover. On the 15 bike, Oliver Molina. On the 4 bike, the Funky Monkey Camden Funk. On the 1 bike, Twice Pipe Chevy Hoffman. On the 3 bike, we call him the Beast, Bryce Bloomer. On the 50 bike, R9 Designs, Noah Barton. And on the USA BMX National #1 amateur plate, Drew Polk. Gate is down. Polk's got that inside line coming into turn #1. Looked like Barton hanging tight on the deuce coming in out of the corner. DFR Power Light Colors sitting in that 3 slot. Got to be Cheddar by Wyatt Westover. In the corner they come. USA BMX National #1 amateur Drew Polk. Got Noah Barton on the deuce. In the final turn, Polk getting it done wire to wire for the 1. Drew Polk. Barton's going to pick up that deuce slot. Cheddar Bob Westover going to pick up that 3. Yeah. Six and under mixed open main event. Here we go. Taking care of some business. Got Tackett, Orrin, Finney, Crawford, Francis, Holiday, Hole, and Donnell on the 1 Race of Champions. Marley, that's little MJ Holiday, Reno Racing out of Red Oak, Texas, on the 1 Race of Champions. Got the National Ace Group 20 bike sitting in that 2 slot. Dylan Finney, Lil MJ, and Dylan Finney out running 1 and 2, bringing them back to the line. Marley Holiday going to get the win. Dylan Finney trying to hang on in the 2 slot. He's going to grab that in the 32 bike on the podium. Lucas Francis for the 3. 7-8 mixed open. Noyola, Sandman, Biaggi, Hopper, Rourke, Hertel, Hines, and Kinsella. National Ace Group #6 by Dynamite Daisy Noyola. Out on the point, got the 7 bike. Zoom Zoe Hines sitting on the deuce, bringing them back to the line. Noyola going to get the win. Zoom Zoe's going to pick up that 2nd, followed by Jack Hopper with the 3, rounding out the top 4. T-Rex, Roman Kinsella. Main moto #8 is on the track. Got Gabois, Arena, Kinsella, Nelson, Louthan, Gannon, Hegberg, and Forbes. The Warrior Princess bringing them back at us. Maya Gabois sitting out front. She's going to take home the win. Killer B. Nelson going to get the 2nd. Followed up by the National Ace Group #11, Zana Urena with the 3. Looks like the Beast, Gia Kinsella on the 9 bike, rounding out the top 4. $11-12 mixed open main event, main moto #9. Got Wilson, Forsythe, Kinsella, Swanson, Alvarez, Engler, Stone, and Hanson. Looks like the Terminator. Brickell Wilson, out of Dallas, Texas. LSG Throwdown Colors. Out in front, got the 71 by Tate Stone, sitting in that 2 slot. Too much. Olivia Alvarez sitting on a 3, coming in out of the corner, bringing them back at us. Wilson going to get the win. 2nd slot, looks like here comes Stone. Now the 2 bike, Forsythe coming on by for the 2nd. Tate Stone back to the 3. Good, man. Having a little fun. (13-14) mixed open. Main model number 10 got Holt, Stone, McMillan, Casella, Von Holzen, and White. Javin Stone coming out of turn number 1 and into turn 2. Blue Springs Young and got it going on his way. The F-Bike sitting in that 2 slot. How about White? Bella White sitting on the 2, bringing them back at us. 888 bike. Javin Stone, here comes White with the charge, going to take over the 1. White moves into the top spot for the win. Javin Stone with the deuce, followed up by Kinsella and the C bike of McMillan. I hear what I heard. Yeah. People from Blue Springs don't talk that way. Shoot. Yeah, they do. 2 bike. The Mastermind, the Master Potter is going to score up the win in this one. Total point race and all three aces for the win. Luptak going to pick up that second. Skylar Brown with the 3. (17-20) open. We got Brian Stone, Larson, Strain, and Brent bringing them back at us. Oh, looks like the 15 bike. Strain. Now the L bike coming on by for the 1. L bike. Ellie Brent gets the 1. That was Strain, Ethan Strain picking up that deuce. 7-8 open on the track. Got Sullivan, Finney, Despopoulos, Phillips, Goodner, Baker, Biaggi, and Ream. Coming out of the final turn on the 2 bike. Showtime. Skylar Despopoulos going to get the win. The 12 bike. Biaggi with the 2. National Ace Group number 10 bike picking up that 3rd slot. Blazing Blake Ream. And the 25 bike. Logan Finney rounding out the top 4. Main model number 14, 910 open. Got the Gold Cup champion. Taking things over out of turn number 2. Gnarly Charlie Noyola out of Littleton, Colorado. S-Squared National Team rider bringing them back at us. Gnarly Charlie looking to hang on for the 1. Gnarly Charlie going to get the 1. That was Noyola with the 1. Gallegos going to score up the 2. Wilson with the 3. Bass Noteboom rounding out the top 4. Johnson, Taylor, Aco, Warner, along with Rue, Rabinoa, Sanders, and Perkins on the track. Looks like Sanders and Perkins running them up 1 and 2. J-Bike. Now the National Ace Group number 6. Taking home the win in that one. The kid, Marshall Warner, Alto Wrecking Crew. Aco going to pick up that second, followed by the N-Bike. That's National Ace Group number 6. Warner. Sanders with the win. Warner with the 2. Aco with the 3. Back to the line they come, 13-14 open. To the line they come. Looks like the Beast, Bryce Colley, LSG Throwdown rider, going to get the win along with his teammate Colton Kidd. 15 bike with Jaden Locke, 3 bike Vicario. All right. All right, 15-16 open. Got Madden, Beebe, Dronek, Torres, Graves, along with Reeder, Collingwood, and O'Mara. Turn number 1 action's got the Undertaker, Jonah Graves, S-Squared National Team out of Worthington, Massachusetts. Got it going on right now on the National 14 bike, sitting in that 2 slot. Dronek sitting on the 2. Graves and Dronek bringing them back at us. Jonah Gray's going to get the win. Joe Dronek going to pick up that second, followed up by the 3 bike of O'Mara and the 2 bike. Photo finish Madden. 17-20 open. God DeGear, Mason, Casanova, and Knobs on the G bike. Leading them around. Got to be Dante Casanova. Got Seabass, Sebastian DeGear sitting in that 2. Out of the corner they come. Looks like Casanova going to get the win, followed up by the 19. DeGear, the 6 bike Jason Mason, and the 5 bike of Knobs. 31 and over open. Got Barron, Michaels, and Steinman's total point race, and Mr. Clean, Zach Barron, pair of aces locked in. Sitting out front, going to take home the overall win. Barron, looks like Brian Michaelis going to pick up that second. Their Dirty Panda, Grady Steinman's going to get the overall 3. How you feeling, Grady? All right. Feeling fast? All right. A good solid third right there out of 3. All right. Yeah. 8 and under girl cruisers on the track. Got Edmonds, Shepard, Dotson, Slattery on the 1 bike coming out of Scabea. Dotson, quads, we call her, going to take over the win, followed up by the 7 bike. The Little Devil, Leah Slattery, the 14 bike Shepard, Regan Edmonds on the 4. 9-10 girl cruisers are on the track right now. Got Ellett and Wallace, Urena, Vescuso, Larson, Johnson, Wellborn, and Fessler. The E-bike, the Princess Hope, Kara Vescuso, bringing them back at us right now on the 10 bike. That's Johnson going to go Vescuso for the win, Johnson for the second, followed up by the 1 bike of Fessler, Old Ponytail, and the 8 bike, Crystal the Pistol Wallace rounding out the top 4. 11-12 girl cruiser, main moto number 22, Garcia, Meade, along with Tollefson, Holt, Vescuso, Alexander, and Cole. National number 2, Lil JT, Jim Tollefson. Box components, bringing them back at us. Got the 7 bike, Holt, or Vescuso in the 2 slot. Tollefson, Holt, followed up by the 93 bike of Cole and the 7 bike of Holt. 13-14 girl cruisers, Hinton, Sarasa, Nealon, Mason, Ballin, Gold, Wright, and Stokel on the 42 bike, sitting out front. Presley, the Preston Gold. Gold got it going on. Looks like Nealon sitting in the 2 slot. On the Go Cup 1 bike, sitting on the 3, Stokel. Now Stokel moves to the 2. Nealon with the second. Nealon. Oh, that was Gold back to the 3rd. Got it. Kennedy Nealon with the win. 15-16 girl cruiser, Burst, Johnson, Haggerty, Swan, and Meyer on the 5 bike. Cameron Swan, Toledo, Ohio rider, bringing them back for the win. The 2 bike, Johnson going to get the second. Haggerty going to get the third. Isabella Meyer rounding out the 4. 17-20 women cruisers, Flynn, Dickey, Gaither, and Patillo. Claiborne Answer Colors, Lola Patillo coming out of turn number 2. Sitting out front, got the 1 bike, Lil T-Bell. Taylor Dickey sitting on the deuce. Followed up by Flynn and Gaither. Final turn action, 1 bike. Taking over that top spot, that was Dickey. Dickey going to get the win. Patillo going to get the second, followed up by Gaither and Flynn. 21-30 women cruisers, Nelson, Picaretto, Nephew, Hale, and Jackson on the C bike. The show, Jersey Picaretto out in front, 7 bike. Carmen Nelson sitting in the 2. Picaretto and Nelson. The show coming out of Flower Mound, Texas, going to get the win. Second slot goes to Nelson. Third slot to the National Age Group number 9 bike. On the podium right there, Madison Jackson. 36-40 women cruisers, Scott Ellett and Foy. Irwin, Gannon, Warner, Martinez, Herrera, and Sanders. Go Cup 2 bike. Leading them around right now on the Go Cup 2, Sherry Baum, Sherry Irwin. Irwin's got the 1 bike. Mama Fox Martinez sitting on the deuce, coming back around. Irwin going to get the win. It looks like the Martinez going to get that second, followed by the National Ace Group number 10 of Warner and the 836 bike of the Rizzler, Elizabeth Herrera. Main Moto 28, 51, 55 cruisers, Huddlin, Kirschmeyer, Goebel, and Levine. Said that wrong again, didn't I? Levan. Bringing it back. I get it. It was just yesterday. Susie Levan going to get the win in this one. One Race of Champions going to pick up that second slot. Hutlin. Is it Gobel or Gobble? Or Gobel, I don't know. All right. Yeah, you might. I don't know. Everybody just needs to be named Jones. 56 and over women cruisers, we got them. Miss Kitty's out on the track. Here comes Paula Marash with the win. Good job, Paula. Out of Little in Colorado. 3 aces for her. Miss Adrian. Second, good morning. Good morning, Miss Kitty. All right, here comes Miss Kitty. She's going to get the 3. Yes. Okay. 7 and under cruisers are on the track right now. Main moto number 30, Kinsler, Escalona, Demers, Reyes, Lau, Mahawa, Clinda, and Prescott. On the 027 bike, leading them around right now, Knox the Fox, Kinsler out of Las Vegas, Nevada, Impact Colors. Going on the underneath side. We got a battle raging, trying to hang on the 22 bike. 22 bike coming on by for the win. Looked like Reyes got the one in that one. Man, that was a good race. 27 by Kinsler got the second, followed up by Mahawa and C-Note. Cooper Prescott rounding out the top 4. 8 cruisers are on the track. Got Williams, Baker, Holt, Biaggi, Adams, Vanderheiden, Ream, and Burke on the 11 bike. Mason Biaggi sitting out front. Burke sitting in the 2 slot. Biaggi and Burke running 1 and 2 lined up. Now Burke moving it on over, trying to get by. Bring it to the line. Biaggi gonna hang on for the win. Burke with the 2, followed up on the National Ace Group number 6 bike of Ream and the C bike of Williams. 9 cruiser main moto 32, Anderson, Gallegos, Travis, Ladrin, Falkowski, Peterson, Nair, and Noteboom. Cruise to Racer sitting out front. He's got that inside line coming into turn number 2. Black Widow colors. Falkowski coming after him. Falkowski sitting on the deuce. Gallegos sitting on the top spot. The 6 bike. Sitting on the 3 is Ladrin. Cruise to Racer sitting out front, bringing him out that final turn. Gallegos out of Santa Fe, New Mexico. Gallegos and Falkowski to the line they come. Falkowski coming on by for the win. Gallegos going to hang on to get the second. Ladrin with the 3, and they're going to round out the 4. Main Moto 32, 10 cruisers. Scott Stauffer, Thomas, Harp, Tremmel, Irwin, Fisher, Young, and Prescott. Prescott, the inside line coming on around. Bringing them on around on the National Ace Group number 9 bike. This Prescott's on the 9-2. Okay. Top spot coming on back at us. Christian Prescott to the line they come, going to get the win. Second slot to the Gold Cup 3 bike. That was Fisher. Yes. Who? Grecia Christodoulou. They need you in sign-ups. Grecia Christodoulou. They need you in sign-ups. Got Losa, Tyson, Carson, Snell, Warner, and Michaelis on the track in this one. National number, the World 3 bike coming on by. Oh, it did look like a 3. Well, we didn't know it was Tyson. Tyson going to get the win in that one. Warner got the second. Carson got the 3. 12 cruisers are on the track. Got Tyson, Dixon, Jackson, Taylor, Lacan, White, Prescott, and Lack. Lucas Tyson, Black Widow colors, out on the point, bringing them back at us. Tyson going to get the win. Looks like the 1 bike. Picking up that second, Alec Taylor with the deuce. 13 cruisers, Steibel, Lakota, Neubauer, Strike, Philbrandt, Lang, Cesano, and Inman. Down the 2 straightaway. Looks like Beckett Strike, Granada Cyclery out of St. Peters, Missouri. Out in front in this one. Got the Gold Cup champion sitting in that 2 slot, Caden Filderbrandt. Strike and Filderbrandt running 1 and 2. Cesano sitting in that 3 slot. Bringing him back to win. Going to go Strike for the 1. Filderbrandt for the 2. Cesano with the 3 and the 10 bike. Tegan Steibel for Daylight rounding out the 4. Fourteen-year-old cruisers got Sorensen, Swartz, Nielsen, Yankee, Miller, Watson, Gunning, and Stokel. Oh, nice little ride through the 2 section. Coming into the turn 2, taking things over is Sorensen. Sorensen just takes it to the front for Velocity Bike Company out of Casper, Wyoming. Coming out of that final turn, Sorensen trying to hang on to the win. He's going to make that stick. Second slot going to go to Yankee. Third slot to the 2 bike of Stokel. Rounding out the top 4, Gassett, Max Gunning. 15-year-old cruisers on the track, main moto 38. Jackson, Carr, Beckham, Klingelhofer, Westerman, McCain, Twist, and Hill. Carr coming in, bringing him into that. Turn number 2, 15-year-old cruisers coming on the 93 bike. A3 Sloppy Nacho, Caleb McCain. Brigg coming back out of that final turn. To the line they come. Looks like the 93 National Age Group number 6 bike. That was Ian Westerman. Black ground colors taking home the win. "16-year-old cruisers got Meyer, Robinson, Mrazak. The Flying Donut coming out of turn number 2 on the 8 bike. Alex Robinson. Mrazak and Meyer running 2 and 3 coming in and out of that final turn. Robinson and Mrazak tied up with 3. It's going to go Robinson for the win. Mrazak going to end up with a deuce. Meyer with the 3. 17-20 cruisers. Scott Carter, Funk, Ferguson, Bolt, Herrera, Hopkins, and Louthan. Herrera out of Ackworth, Georgia, bringing them in and out of that turn number 2. Scott Herrera with the 2 bike sitting in that 2 slot. That's Ferguson, Herrera, and Ferguson running 1 and 2. Coming in and out of that final turn. Here we go. Herrera and Ferguson to the line. Oh, looks like the 2 bike. Ferguson, Herrera, and Carter on the podium. 21-25 cruiser. We lose one rider in the corner. This total point racing. Walkie sitting out front. Larson in the 2 slot. Bubba Pinsky Tuffy sitting on the 3. Coming out of the corner looks like Adam Walkie. Bikes for the likes of us. For Derby and the gang over there going to get the overall first. Josh Largan going to get the second in this one. No, he's going to move it on over. Come over and say hi. What's going on, John? Yeah. Good to see you, buddy. All right, man. Good to see you. Coming out of Omaha. Yep, they tied at the line. It's a good thing it was a total point race. We'll get this second to Tuffy. 31-35 cruisers got Dommy, Lyle, and Kidman. Coming out of the corner on the 10 by. Jordan Dommy coming out of Aberdeen, South Dakota. Alpha colors sitting out front. Bringing them back. Mojave going to score up the win in this one. Taz Lyle going to get the second. Jake Kidman with the 3. 36-40 cruisers got Meckham, Willard, and Liddell. One race of champions. The dark horse, Corey Willett. Willard coming out of Princeton, Minnesota, sitting out front, got the 21. Mike Liddell sitting in 2 slot. Meckham sitting on the 3. Final straightaway they come. Looks like the dark horse, Corey Willard, going to get the win. Second slot going to go to Liddell. Third slot to Meckham. 41-45 cruisers got Porter, Svoboda, and Funk. Coming out Excelsior Springs on 2 wheels. Justin Svoboda leading them around in this one. Svoboda's got the 10 bike sitting in the 2 slot. The Lone Wolf. Rob Porter sitting on the deuce. Double Funk. Kyle Funk sitting on the 3. Coming in and out of that final turn. Back to the line. It's going to go Svoboda for the 1. Porter for the 2. Funk for the 3. 46-50 cruisers. Hurley, Wallace, Lindsay, Johnson, Diaz, Steinmetz, Ferris, and Swagger. Turn 2 actions coming around. Scott, the 6 bike. National Ace Group number 6 by Diaz sitting out front. Dan Hurley sitting in that 2 slot. Coming in and out of that final turn. Oh, new rider slide in on the deuce. Going to go Diaz for the win. Followed up by the 13 bike. 13 Ferris. 6 bike with the 3 Hurley. And rounding out the top 4 on the C bike. Grady Steinmetz. 51-55 cruisers got Rose, Miller, Griggs, Strolette, Wall, Lucas, Kennedy, and Riley. National Ace Group number 5 bike. Sitting out front of this one, Billy Griggs got the 25 bike. Sitting in that 2 slot, Chris Kennedy. Back to the line they come. Mr. Bill Show on the 5 bike. Griggs, Kennedy, followed up by the 5 bike of Donovan Miller in the Gold Cup 1. The pot stirrer, Rob Drolet. 56-60 cruisers got Webster, Gigante, Smart, Castle, Pascal, Bercier, Sloan, and Ramonde. National Ace Group number 6 bike. Sitting out front in this one on the 6 bike. Taco Tuesday. Ramonde's got the 3 bike, sitting in that 2 slot. Smart. Ramonde going to get the win now. Gigante moves to the 2. Cody Smart with the 3. Yeah. Look like 61 and over cruisers on the track. Got Rodas, Strain, and Lil Thorup. Coming in turn number 1, it's the Cowboy. Oh, new rider sliding it in. Looked like Rodas. Slides it on into the 2 slot. Strain wants it back. Turn 2 action, they go straight. Oh, he had a handful of break in that one. Coming down the 3 straightaway. The Colonel sitting in that 3 slot, bringing him into the final turn. Rodas is Strain. Back to the line they come. Jeff Rodas going to get the win. Brian the Cowboy Strain with the 2. The Colonel going to get the 3. Oh, moving on to the novice classes. Here we go, the 5 and under novice. We got Harvs, Kozita, Novi, Gris, Livka, Ike, Tonga, and Lyle. Coming down the 2 straightaway. The 5 and under novice, you guys on your feet in the corner. We got Eli Tonga sitting out front. He needs one more win to go to the intermediate class. On the 40 bike, Sadie Kozita sitting in that 2 slot. Eli, one more straightaway. Oh, yeah. Hey, put your hands together. We got a brand new intermediate in the house right there, Eli Tonga. Good job, Eli. Sadie going to get the 2nd, followed up by the 39, the Hot Rod, Connor Grist, and the 883 bike of Dex Ike. Rounding out the 4. Main moto number 50, 6-year-old novice, got Ward, Dobozinski, Nalavanko on the 166 bike. Nalavanko sitting out front. Seal Ward sitting in the 2. Dobozinski sitting on the 3. Last straightaway they go. Harrison Nalavanko going to get the win. 2nd slot going to go to Seal Ward. And the sniper Blake Dobozinski with the 3. 7-year-old novice, main moto 51, total point racing's got Robbins. Robbins sitting out front, we call him the Wolverine. Sitting out front with a pair of aces. Got Thomas Rush sitting in that 2nd slot with 2 2s. Liliana with 3. I'm sitting on the 3 with 6 points coming in out of the final turn. Silas Robbins out of KCMO going to get the overall win. Tommy Rush going to pick up that 2nd. Liliana with the 3. Oh, 8-year-old novice. Oh, we lose 2 riders down that first straightaway. Going to get those little casts checked out. I believe that might be O'Connell. Taking them into turn number 2, coming around they come. 493 by Jet O'Connell. Got the 276 by Saucony Hill sitting in that 2 slot. Saucony Hall sitting in the 2. Mason Hedstrom sitting on the 3. We're checking out Lane and Ginn over there on that first straightaway. O'Connell going to get the win. Saucony Hall going to pick up that 2nd. Mason going to get that 3rd. All right, we got 2 of our down riders up. Good job. All right, there's Finn coming around. There's Lane. Good job, fellas. Good job, Lane. All right, 9-year-old novice main moto 53. Got Staten, Gossage, Ricks, Richard, and McCoy. Main moto number 53. He's got the 425 bike. Everett Staten sitting out front in this one. Got the 13 bike sitting in that 2 slot. Brody Richard, the 48 bike. Riley McCoy sitting on the 3, coming out of that final turn. Yeah, Little E bringing them back at us. Everett Staten for the win. Richards going to get that 2nd. Riley McCoy with the 3rd. And rounding out the top 4, Case and Ricks. Main Moto 54 got Biondi, Lackey, along with Burvart. On the 17 by JoJo Biondi. JoJo sitting out front. Vincent Lakey sitting in the 2 slot. Meanwhile, Burvart sitting on the 3, coming out of that final turn. Looks like JoJo going to get the win. 158, Vincent Lackey with the 2. Camille's going to get the 3. Bite me. Yeah, got him. 180. The flies are biting. 186 bike sitting out front in this one. Derek Wise out of Blue Springs. Bring it to the win. Derek, you're going to get the win. Second slot going to go to Hill. Third slot to the 201 bike. 201, Saban Agason, and the 190, A.J. Johnson, rounding out the top 4. 56 is the moto number 12-year-old Novice. 281 by Calix Hipke out of Hayesville, Kansas. Out in front, Levi and Addison run 2 and 3 coming in and out of the corner. 281 by Hipke. Going to get the win. Addison Lynn going to get that second. Levi Folken with the 3. Main Moto 57, 13 Novice, Schultzhauer, Marshall, and Wells. Total point race, and got Maddox. Maddox Wells with a pair of aces. L Boogie. That's Lila Marshall sitting out front in this one with a pair of 2s. Mark Schlotzhauer sitting in that third slot with 3 points, bringing them back to the line. These total points are going to, oh, here they come tonight. No, they won't. Maddox Wells going to fire them off at the line. Max just playing with us, wasn't he? Yeah, he come by with 3 aces for the win. L Boogie going to get the second. Mark, you're going to get the third. 15 Novice. Main Moto 58 got Jack, Libhart, and Mitchell. On a 143 by Colton Libhart. Here comes a 914 of Jack. Libhart going to hang on for the win. Jack going to get the second. Brian Mitchell with the third. 26 to 35-year-old Novice got Bly, Cohen, and Aiken. 33 bike sitting out front. 53 bike Cohen. Cohen and Bly running 1 and 2. Sid the Sloth sitting on that 3 spot, coming in now that final turn. On the 5-3 bike, Andrew Bly. Andrew Cohen going to get the win. Ooh, did the 12 bike come by? Looked like 12 bike. The Sloth. The Sloth must have had him an energy drink coming out of that last turn. Twelve bikes, Aiken got the second. 46 to 50-year-old Novice are on the track. Boydston, Hill, Axon, Bueno, Woolery, and Ines. Bikes for the likes of us. Sitting out front, Matt, the Mad Dog Hill. Going to get the win. The 64 bike, Ines going to get the second. The 963 bike, Marco Bueno. Then the 989 bike of David Boydston. 51 to 55-year-old Novice got Barfoot, Hartley, and Bailey. Coming in and out of that final turn to the line they come. Jason Barfoot, Purple Heart Colors, going to get the win. 96 bike. Hartley going to get the second. Sean Bailey going to get the third. 5 and under intermediates. Here we go. Got Combs, Ellington, and Roberts on the track. Oh, 3 abreast coming in and out of the corner. Man, these guys are battling out there. Roberts and Ellington, Combs coming into the corner. Now they're lined up single file. Ethan Roberts got it going on the 16 bike. National 16, the fast lane, Parker Ellington sitting in that 2 slot. The Hope, Kane Combs sitting on the 3. Coming back to the line they go. Here comes Roberts. Here comes the 16 bike. Ellington going to get the win. Coming on by for the 1. Fast lane. Ethan Roberts with the second. Combs with the third. 6 intermediate. Main moto number 63. 43 by should have Shepard, Hawley, Landry, Finney, Schiffelbein, States, Crawford, and Francis. On the 43 by Weston Shepard. Back to the line they come. Weston Shepherd going to get the win. The pistol, Schiffelbein going to get that second. Followed up by the 20 of Finney. Was that the national? Was the regular 20? Regular 20 of Crawford. Then the national age group 20 of Finney with the 4. 7 intermediates, Kinsley. Kinsella, Little, Lyle, Sarrett, Bowie, Moorhead, Pashal, and Clinda. 65 bike. Sitting out front, Moorhead. Moorhead and Bowie outrunning 1 and 2. Scott Pashal sitting in that 3 slot. Back to the line they come. Moorhead going to get the win. Bowie going to get the second, followed up by the 152 bike. On the podium, Graham Little. 8 intermediate main model number 65, Toussaint Coonan, Biaggi, Zoda, Howard, Penny, Hopper, Brum, and Shepard. Jack Hopper sitting out front in this one. Hopper's got the 37 bike sitting in that 2 slot. That is Blum, the 101 bike, trying to hang on. Toussaint Coonan for the 3. Bringing them back to the stripe, 51 bike. Wire to wire, Hopper for the win, followed up by the 37 bike. Brum with the second, Toussaint Coonan with the 3. Biaggi rounding out the top 4. 9 intermediate main moto number 66. Guile, Harves, Combs, Wellborn, Dobozinski, Stressman, Horn, and Hawthorne. On the 30 bike, Cruise Control Combs out of Blue Springs, Missouri. Bicycle Shack colors. Oh no, Combs puts it down through the section. 39 bike coming on around Dobozinski. Going to get the win, the 98 bike. Going to get that second, Creighton Curly Harves. Then the 10 bike, Wellborn. Hawthorne rounding out the top 4. 10 intermediates are on the track. Got Louthan, Briley, Polson, Dudley, Kinsella, Fitzler, Duncan, and Warner. The 31 bike, Landon Dudley. Bringing them back at us in this one. Dudley and Warner battling. Is going to go Dudley, Warner with the second, followed up by the Gold Cup 3. On the podium was Briley. Hey, if you're not signed up to run Saturday's race, which is today right after this race, you need to get signed up. Sign-ups will close right after the last moto of this race. So at the end of today's race, sign-ups are closed. We got 11-year-old intermediates, Hungerford, Goza, Zagalik, Swanson, Stone, Camp, Marshall, and Leahy. 79 bike. Bringing them back to the stripe, 79 bike going to take the win. Looks like Hungerford got the win. The 10 bike, Marshall got the second. Oh, then the 22 and the 23. I believe it was the 22 of Goza, then the 23 of Leahy. 12 intermediates are on the track. Got Schulte, Spinks, Cox, Campbell, Hatley, Odell, Fitzmeyer, and Kinsella. Got a good one coming. Hattie trying to hang on to that top spot. Here comes a 26 bike coming on by Schulte for the win. Hattie for the second, followed up by the 149 bike of Spinks and the 89 bike of Odell. Top 4. Thirteen-year-old intermediates on the track. Got Nickens, Svoboda, Meringue, Neal, Ayet, Hengel, Bosley, and Wiseman. Into turn number 2 they come. Looks like the 52 bike sitting out front in this one. 52 is Ayet, the Gold Cup champions. Bosley sitting in the 2 slot. The Red Dragon, Dominic Ayet, sitting out on the point, trying to hang on. Here comes Bosley. To the line, it's going to go Ayet for the win. Bosley for the second, followed up by the 40 bike of Engel. '14 intermediate main moto 71. Oh, lead rider puts it on the ground. New rider coming on by on the 37 bike. That was Kinsella. Kinsella and Alves out running 1 and 2's got Seedorf, Stone, Olson, Holton, Comstock in tow. Bringing them back, Kinsella going to get the win, followed up by the 185 bike of Alves. Stone's going to get the third. Comstock rounding out the top 4. 15-year-old intermediate's got Kelly, Vaughn, Palmer, Bridwell, Jones, Lysing, and Fritz. Braden Lysing, Papillion, Nebraska rider, out on the point in this one. Little zig and zagging going on. Boo-Boo Bridwell trying to find a way by. Man, he powered down on the outside. He came not yet. Lysing holding him off, bringing him back to the line. It's going to go Lysing for the win. Bridwell with the second Go Cup 2 bike of Colton Jones and a 38 bike of the Bulldog Owen Vaughn. Man, that was a clinic right there, how to hold off a rider, man. Ride him up a little high in the corner. You know he's coming. Nice race. Good defensive riding right there by Braden Lysing. Turbo Tal sitting out front right now. Total Point Racing. Talia Cuss sitting out front with 3 points. She's going to get the overall win. Overall second go to Ethan Axton. Overall third, Ethan Strain. 26, 35-year-old intermediate's got Sampson, Worthen, and Schenkel. Out of turn 2 on a 33 by Justin Simpson. Cornhusker out of Lincoln, Nebraska. Got Devin Worthen sitting in that 2 slot. Cody Schenkel sitting on the 3. Coming out of that final turn. Now Schenkel slides it in underneath. He's looking for the 2 slot. Bring it to the line. Simpson going to hang on for the win. Worthen going to hang on for the second. Schenkel with the third. 36, 40-year-old intermediate's got Hunter, Rodas, and Jackson. Total Point Racing on the 4 by Jeremy Rodas. Out of Ozark, Missouri. He's got a pair of aces locked in. Jackson and Hunter tied up 5 points apiece. Coming in the final turn, Rodas with a lock on first. To the line they come. Rodas going to get the win. Hunter going to get the overall second. Jackson the overall third. 41 to 45 intermediate's got Paulson, Camp, Stone, and Brum. On the 49 by 48 by Brum Daddy. Got it going on. 61 by the Bubble Bath Paulson. Brian Bubble Bath. Where'd you get that name, Bubble Bath? Man, we can't be naming some 45-year-old dude Bubble Bath. I can't get that image out of my head now. Come on. Brum Daddy. Go home and get a bubble bath. 46-50 intermediate's got Harrison, Young, Thompson, and Hanson. Oh, we got a good one coming to the line. The Punisher trying to hang on. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the Punisher, Brian Thompson, going to get the win. Hanson going to get the second. Harrison going to get the third. Brian, the only thing you punished in that motor was your body, man. I heard you coming across the line. There wasn't enough air out here for you to suck in. But he got it for the win. He come in for the win. Good job, Brian. Yeah, punishing them lungs. 51, 55-year-old intermediate's got Albrecht, Jones, along with Zerwas, Pyle, and Nolan. Go Cup 1, the Ironman, Brian Jones, a 69 bike. Robert Pyle sitting in that 2 slot. 51, 55 intermediate, main moto number 78 coming at us, bringing them back to the stripe. Jones going to get the win. Robert Powell going to get the second. Zerwas with the 3. Albrecht with the 4. Dr. J. Oh. You need a rubber band gun or 5 and under girl experts. The girls are on the track right now. Got Brindley, Masao, Johnson, and Jones. Coming out of that final turn. Looks like the 14 bike, the Goose. London, Masao, Mousel in the National Age Group number 9. Brindley going to get the second to L bike. Jones going to get the third. 6-year-old girls on the track got Welty, Orn, Donnell, and Holiday. Reno Racing Colors sitting out front on this way. Little MJ, Marley Holiday. Pretty good day for her so far, coming in and out of the corner. Yeah, going to take home some trophies. Yeah, bringing them back. Little MJ going to get the win. Skylar Oren going to get that second. Donnell going to get the third. Welty with the 4. 7-year-old girls on the track got Slattery, Edmonds, and Sandman. Yeah, we got the points scattered out, but Hadley, Sandman sitting out front with 3 points. Got Edmonds with 4 points. Slattery with 5 points. Back to the line they come. Sandman going to hang on for the win. Looks like the 10 by Slattery going to get the second, and Edmonds going to get the third. 8-year-old girls are on the track. Got Hines, Nelson, Dotson, and Noyola. Coming back out of that final turn, Dynamite Daisy. Another nice day for Daisy Noyola, bringing them back to stripe for the win. National Ace Group 7, Zoom Zoom Zoe with the third. Quads, Dotson going to get or Hines got the second. Dotson with the 3. 9-year-old girls on the track. Scott, Viscuso, Hegberg, Urino, Larson, Burnsworth, Wallace, and Gannon. Final turn action, lined up single file, bringing them back. National 7 bike. Viscuso going to get to win the 8 bike. Picking up that second slot, Burnsworth, the 12 bike. Picking up the third was Scott. Rounding out the top 4 was Urina. 10-year-old girls on the track got Vanderheiden, Johnson, Tyler, Fessel, along with Gabois, Nelson, Shanahan, and Ambrosiak. On the G bike, Killer B, Keely Nelson. Nelson bringing them back to the stripe, going to get the win. The National Ace Group number 9 bike going to pick up that second. That's Johnson, the Gold Cup 2 bike. Fessler, National Ace Group number 2 bike with the 4. Gaze down, 11-year-old girls got Robinette, Baker, Thornton, Viscuso, Engler, along with Alvadrez, Tollefson, and Hanson. Little JT got it going on in this one. Bringing them back, that is Tollefson. Tollefson, box color, sitting out front, got the 11 bike. Viscuso sitting in that 2 slot. Pedal Livy Love coming out. Little JT bringing them back. Jim Tollefson, Woodbury, Minnesota rider. Wire to wire for the win. Viscuso going to get the second. 4 bike Alvadrez, 4 bike of Engler. Well, all right. Oh, 2 riders down on the straightaway, getting them checked out. 1 up fast on the 24 bike, leading them around. That's Aylin's got Holt, States, Clems, McLean, Wilson, Garcia, and Cole. Kenlin Aylin bringing them back. Inlet's going to get the win. National Ace Group 8, Wilson with the second, followed by the 92 of Clems and the J bike of Holt. All right. Looks like we got Nia and Maddie back up. Here comes Maddie on around. Thirteen-year-old girls on the track got Ashley, Von Holzen, Fink, Myers, McMillan, Sarasa, Gold, and Swagger. Looks like Sarasa taking it to the front. Belvedere, Illinois rider sitting out front. New rider trying to reel her in. Here comes a Nia 59 bike. Sitting in the 2 slot. Presley, the Preston Gold. Sarasa and Gold running 1 and 2. Coming in and out of the final turn. Ashley trying to find a way into that 3 slot. Bringing them back. Oh, we're bunching them up at the line. Gold going to end up with the win. Sarasa's going to get the 2. Diamond Lil going to get that 3. Wow, what a race the 13-year-old girls put on. Here come the 14-year-old girls. Got to be Lola sitting out front of this one. Johnsovic got Ballin, Hollinger, Wright, Stockel, White, Hinton, and Nealon in tow. But Lola got it going on right now. Lola, wire to wire, bringing them back to the stripe. Johnsovic for the win. 6 bike. That was Nealon going to pick up that second slot. Looked like Hollinger with the 3 Bella White. 15-16 girl experts got Poders, Pino, Olsen, Swan, Hinton, Elder, Luptak, and Boker. On the 88 bike, Smiles got it going on in this one. Shelby Elder for the BMX Sharks got the 3 bike. In the 2 slot, Happy Feet sitting on the deuce, coming back. Elder going to get the win. Pino going to end up with a second Gold Cup 2 bike. With the third, that is Poters and Evil O, Olive Hinton rounding out the top 4. 17 to 20 women experts got Stoffel, Sifford, Brent, Patillo, Krista Dulo, Dickey, Fedua, and France. Coming in and out of the corner, Krista Dulo. Here comes Fedua, riding hard in the 2 slot, bringing them back to the line. Krista Dulo going to get the win. Fedua going to get the second, followed up by the deuce. That was France. Who'd you have for 4? And the J bike of Ellie Brent running out 4. 21 to 30 women-year-old experts. Black Widow colors sitting out front. Heather Coleman. Scott Picaretto sitting in that 2 slot. Nelson and Meyer in tow, coming in and out of that final turn. Heather Coleman out of Rockton, Illinois, going to get to win the 19 bike. The show, Jersey Picaretto. Ooh. That was Heather Meyer coming by for the 3 at the line. Ooh. 36 to 40-year-old expert women got Rafi, Hale, Jones, Nyman Jones, Warner, and Arshner. We got a trash can. Coming back to the line on a 95 by 2 Sweet. Aaron Jones going to get the win. Second slot goes to 7 bike of Rafi. Third slot to the 3 bike Nyman Jones. Jordan Hale rounding out the top 4. 51 and over expert women got Hudlin, Levine. Dang it. I know what it is. It's Hutlin and Levan. On the 4 bike, Susie Levan sitting out front in this one. Oh, 51 and over expert women coming out of the corner, coming out of Aurora, Colorado. TNT Bicycles. Susie Levan going to get the win. Machine Gun Bonnie Hutlin going to get that second. 5 bike, Body Armor. Paula Marish with the 3. Miss Adrian with the 4. Six-year-old experts are on the track. Here we go. Got Goodner, Pescata, and King. Turn 2 actions. Got the 35 bike. Michael Goodner out of Collingsville, Oklahoma, sitting out front. Lightning Liam sitting in that 2 slot. Asher King sitting on the 3. Coming out of that final turn, Michael Goodner. Factory Babs rider going to get the win. Lightning Liam with the second. Asher King with the third. 7-year-old expert Scott Reyes, Sullivan, Burnsworth, Escalona, Mahawal, Novi, Doomers, and Kinsler. On the 1 bike, Waylon and Burnsworth. Garden Valley, California, 09 on the underneath side. Coming on around, trying to find a way by, bringing them back. National Age Group number 1. Now the 10 bike coming around for the win. Oh, my, what a race. Flash Reyes, Sprocket Kings rider coming by for the 1. Burnsworth going to get that second, followed by Escalona. Got 8-year-old experts. Whew. Still checking out a down rider. Oh, that's him there. There's the bean. 8-year-old experts on the track: Williams, Murray, Biaggi, Vanderheiden, Despopoulos, Baker, Richard, and Burke. Man, Showtime looks like he was shot out of a cannon. Skylar Despopoulos out of Collinsville, Oklahoma, sitting out front in this one. Got the 9 bike. Williams sitting in the 2-step. Oh, that's old 2-step depth. Little dip coming in and out of the corner on the 2-bike. Despopoulos and Williams. We lose riders out of the corner. It's going to go Despopoulos for the win. 2-step depth. Williams going to end up with the second, followed up by the E-bike. E-bike of Burke, and then the 1-bike, Pistol Pete Baker. 9-year-old experts are on the track. Cruz de Racer, Gallegos. Gallegos sitting out front. Dash Lovelace trying to hang on to that 2-slot, bringing them back at us. Gallegos, Lovelace, followed up by the J-bike of Falkowski and the L-bike of Burnside. Little Sparkles, you're busy out there. Getting all our down riders picked up. We're winding down day 1.5. 10-year-old experts: Wilson, Hart, Willard, Irwin, Stauffer, Noyola, Fisher, and Thomas. Oh, yeah, good one out of the corner. Here comes Hart. Here comes Fisher. Here comes Thomas. Out of the corner they come. Oh, and on the underneath side, the Hummingbird taking it over right there. 15 bike. Porky Fisher back to the 2-slot, coming in and out of that final turn. Sweet little move by Harp out of California, bringing them back to the stripe. Harp going to get the win. Porky Fisher going to get that second, followed up by the 1-bike. Stauffer and the 4-bike of Thomas. 11-year-old expert main motor 99 got Tyson, Aco, Carson, Perkins, Janssens, Warner, Johnson, and Rabinowitz. World 7-bike leading around right now got to be Jacob Tyson. Tyson leading him around, Aco and Johnson. Here comes Easton coming out of the corner, bringing him back. Going to go 7, Tyson. National Age Group number 7 bike coming on by for the 2. That was the kid. Marshall Warner with the deuce. 5 bike. Johnson with the 3. Rabinowitz rounding out the 4. 12-year-old experts coming in out of the corner. Looks like the world champion. Bringing him back got to be Flylie. Man, that kid keeps growing. He's going to be about 6'8" by the time he's a freshman in high school. Oh, we lose riders in the corner. Flylie coming on by for the win. The world champion. Staten got the win. National Age Group number 10 bike. Picking up that second slot, the Devil Dog. That's Montano. Sanders going to get the 3rd. Rounding out the top 4 was Lucas Tyson, checking on the down riders in that last turn. Back to turn 3. Man, you guys had it made for the first little part of this, but main events time is a little bit different, ain't it? Mm-hmm. Last call for sign-ups. We're on 13-year-old expert. At the end of the race, sign-ups will be closed for day 2. Oh, it's a beautiful day. Got Got a little bit of overcast helping out, not much, but we got some. Ain't as hot as it was yesterday yet. That was a storm yesterday. Okay, you did. National Age Group number 1 bike sitting out front in this one. Got to be Colton Kidd. LSG throwdown rider just got past, bringing him back on around. He wants it back. Coming back, Rivera out of the 8 bike. I don't know. It went this way, it went that way, and I don't know which way it sawed. It was a seesaw. They're going to check it. I thought it was a NAG 8, but we'll see. That was the NAG 8 Brady King with the win. Colton Kidd got the deuce. That was nice, man. They were seesawing back and forth. One of them lunged. He put the push too quick. Captain Kennedy sitting out front on this one. Bicycle Shack colors, spreading it way out in front. Hudson Yankee sitting in that 2 slot. Captain Jasper got it going on right now, bringing them back to line. Kennedy going to get the win. Second slot going to go the 14 bike. Picking up that second slot, the Beast Bryce Colley, then the J bike of Hudson Yankee, then the 1 bike of Sorensen. Wow. Main events are heating up, man. If you're going to lunge at the line, don't lunge too soon. That was the battle of the lunges right there. Getting our down rider picked up in turn number 2. All right, give it up for Caden. Going down in turn 2, got him all picked up. Fifteen-year-old expert main moto 103. Got McCain, Westover, O'Mara, Westerman, Anderson, Quintana, Zill, and Hill on the 6 bike. Got to be Cheddar Bob, Wyatt, Westover, Powerlight colors, running on the 5 bike, the 6 bike, sitting in that 2 slot. Nathan Anderson, Black Widow colors, sitting on the deuce is Westover. And Anderson bringing them back 1 and 2. Cheddar Bob going to get the win. Anderson with the 2, followed by the National Ace Group number 10 bike of McCain and the 2 bike of Hill. 16 expert, main moto 104. Got Graves, Weirs, Bloomer, Dronek, White, and Razak, Robinson, and Carlisle. The Undertaker. Coming into turn number 2, Jonah Grace. Got it going, that's the 13 bike, sitting out front. Wirtz, 110 Nutrition rider, bringing them back out of that final turn on the National Age Group number 13 bike. Wirtz, the 3 bike. Bloomer going to get the second, followed up by the 11 bike of Carlisle and the L bike of Graves. Seventeen, 20-year-old experts: Herrera, Funk, Sterling, Isaacs, Casanova, Wing, Polk, and Brewer. Oh, Wingding this time's got the edge. Polk back in the 2s. Oh, Wing go. Oh, Polk almost pulled off the bunny hop of the year right there, man. Almost. My man. Oh, my goodness. Nowhere to go. Casanova going to get the win. 18 bike. Herrera going to end up the second. Hey, give it up for this cat right here, man. Drew Polk. Wingding goes down in the corner, man. Tough break for that guy. Had a good race going. Slides are down in the corner. These cats right here, you're going to be seeing them. Drew Polk, man, he did the butt. You guys got to see it right there. He almost made it, man. Oh, my. Man, he almost cleared him. I said line them guys up and do it again after Drew fixes his tire. 21-25 experts got Roberts, Barton, Weber, Riedemann, Hosler, and Elliott coming out of the corner. Oh, got to be the big oak tree sitting out front on this one. Taylor Riedemann out of St. Francis, Minnesota, coming back at us like a big oak tree, just stood there alone. Yeah, the 50 bike picking up that second slot. Barton and Yvonne Hauser on the podium with the 3. Checking out a down rider over in turn number 1. Man, main events heated up. Hey, put your hands together for Ronan over there, man. One of the fast dudes going over there down in turn number 1. Going to get him all checked out, make sure he's okay. He got to run again here in a little bit. (26, 35-year-old experts got McCann, Hathcock, Penske, Tufty, Dami, and Schreiderich. Coming in out of the corner, the one race of champions, give it up, man, freaky fast, Austin McCann. This guy's kind of put his racing on hold, helping out a whole bunch of kids, doing his clinics and helping them out all he can. Man, he puts it all out there for the kids, his racing. He puts it on hold for a little bit. Don't show it right there. Freaky fast going to get the win. Followed up by the 20 bike of Dami, a 13 bike Hathcock. Good race right there, 26, 35-year-old experts, 36 to 40-year-old experts. Got Liddell, Hungerford, Howell, Willard, Meckham, and Barron. Main Moto 108 coming into turn number 2. Out of the corner they come on the 5 bike. The dark horse, Corey Willard, sitting out front, the 15 bike. Big Mike Meckham sitting on the deuce, coming in out of the final turn. The dark horse out of Princeton, Minnesota, Alpha Colors. Willard going to get the win. Meckham ended up with that second slot, Hungerford, with the 3 followed up by Zach Marin. 41, 45-year-old expert, the Mangler. Got it going on in this one on the 40 bike. That is Andrews. Andrews got, like Crown Colors, are sitting in that 2 slot. Black Widow Colors, the Ninja Adam Welter sitting on the deuce, bringing it back. Oh, Andrews a little wobbly right there. Welter going to end up with a second followed up by the 83 bike on the podium. Justin Svoboda. 46, 50-year-old experts got Lindsay, Diaz, Landine, Hurley, Swagger, Dixon, and Strybey. Out of turn number 2, we lose 1 rider in the corner now. 2 riders going down on the 10 bike. Got to be Landine, and the 7 bike sitting in the 2 slot is Diaz. Kirk Landine coming out of the corner, trying to make it home for the win. Landine going to get the win. Diaz going to get the second, followed up by the 14 bike, Brian Strebe, and the 9 bike, Jason Lindsay, rounding out the top 4. All right, man, we got our down riders picked up. These guys are at that age where guys got to get better within like the next 20 or 30 minutes. You know, usually it's like a 2-week heel time for you guys. Now you got another race coming up. 51, 55-year-old experts got Vega, Prince, Hinton, Rose, Miller, Drillette, Wall, and Pullman. Battle raging right now. Donovan Miller's got that inside line coming out of the corner. He holds it, pushing off the 88 bike, Mr. Dibbs. Craig Prince sitting on that deuce. 13 bike sitting in the 3 slot. Right now it's Vega with Drillette sitting on the bubble on the 4 slot, bringing them back. Going to go Miller for the win. Mr. Dibbs going to get that second, followed up by National Ace Group 13, the Pot Stir. And then rounding out the top 4 was Vega. 56 and over experts. Got Sloan, Gigante, Castle, Smart, Ramonde, and Webster. Papa G got it going on. Red line colors sitting out on the point right now. Gigante's got the Gold Cup 3 bike sitting in that 2 slot. Sitting on the 3. Got to be Commander. That's Webster sitting on the deuce. Commander Cody sitting on the 3. He's going to go Gigante for the win. Webster for the deuce. Commander Cody Smart with the 3. Castle going to get the 4. You guys all right down there? Yeah. That's it, man. That's it for day 1.5. It's done. Yeah. Go home, get some sleep, get some good rest. See you back here in 15 minutes. All right.
A racing legacy is built from dedication, hard work, blood and sweat. Discover your purpose. Unlock the passion. Inspire the next generation. Create your own legacy. ProMax. Be your own pro.